Hello and welcome to Lady Di's Book Club. I've been reading again, like always, right? Why do I say that every time? I don't know, it just starts it out. But anyway, I have been reading a book that is part of a series I found out that I really enjoyed. It was different. It's written different than anything that I've read that has come out 2025, 2026. And it's got some kind of Creole old style sound to it. Let me tell you what the book is. It is The Cat at the Crossroads by V.K. Alenko. Now, like I said, this is part of a series. This is book 2. There was a book 1, so I came in right in the middle of it. And from what I understand, there's going to be a book 3. Now, what I mean by the way this is written, and I keep moving out of the frame, sorry, but what I keep meaning by the way this is written is even though it is set in 2025 New Orleans, it has some old school Albanian, Romanian folklore, Creole folklore, some voodoo, a little bit of witchcraft. There's actually vampires, a little bit, you know. There's romance, you know. There's a little bit of time travel, which was different. But mostly it's about the characters that own and operate a coffee shop in New Orleans called Le Chat Gris. And since I didn't, the Gray Cat. So since I didn't read the first book, I'm not exactly sure why it's called The Gray Cat, except for I have some ideas, and I'll let you read the book and figure that out for yourself because I don't want to do spoilers. But it is really interesting how the house, the shop, is the center of everything. It's not just the people. The people, of course, there's strong women throughout this book. Strong women, strong men, but it's mostly focused on the women and how they keep the house, how they keep the shop, making the house happy. The house itself, the building, happy. It is about the old ways, and it's really kind of interesting. A lot of the time while you're reading it, you kind of have to read between the lines because they don't say things outright. They don't necessarily believe in naming things because when you give things a name, you give it power. It just was really interesting book. I highly recommend it if you have the time. And I would go back if I was you, and I might eventually sometime go back to book 1. I don't even know what it's called. I didn't look. And start there. So that way you get fresh and you get all caught up. The author doesn't give us a lot of backstory in the second book. So you're kind of piecing it together by what people say and what people do. And that's quite all right. It works out well. But it would be kind of nice to be able to go back and take a check at what actually was going on, what had happened before, and what we're walking into in Le Chat Gris in 2025. So anyway, really good book. I highly recommend it. And like I said, the author says that there's a third book coming out. I believe it'll be the end of the sequel of the trio, but we don't know. We don't know. It depends on what's in the author's head. And you know what? I like what's in the author's head so far. What I've read is really good and definitely worth reading. Like I said, there's romance, there's action, a little bit, there's, you know, little voodoo, there's a little witchcraft, there's some vampirism, there's the French Quarter, you know. What else do you need? There's speculation, it's life. It's normal life, but with a little fantasy thrown into it in some ways, okay? So anyway, I put it away. Ha! The Cat at the Crossroads by V.K. Alenko. I highly recommend it. Check it out. I'm going to keep this one short. I really don't have anything to say about it. This is a great book. I don't have anything much to add except for that I hope you are reading. I actually, here, I'll add this to it. I actually read quite recently that one of the habits that people put on their dating profiles that get the most traction with the opposite sex or same sex, whoever's looking for the date, okay? Whoever's looking at your profile, reading actually is a green light for a lot of people. If a person is interested in reading, they're more likely to get more dates, supposedly. That's what I read. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw it in black and white on the internet. So there you go. Anyway, so not only do we live longer, not only do we have a better vocabulary, which you couldn't tell it by listening to me, but that's okay. We're less stressed, and supposedly we get more dates because we read. So there you go. Another reason to pick up a book. Fiction or nonfiction doesn't matter. Just pick up a book and read it. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. This is Lady Di with Lady Di's Book Club signing off for this week. And I hope you find a good book, and I hope you keep reading.